Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Well, here come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his 3rd season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion, but this guy is just different. He just processes the game quickly. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets the looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They give inside to Chubb. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Stroud off the play fake. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Daryl Jackson out in Seattle, they showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. This throw is caught. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Chubb will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Stroud. Pass out quickly here to Kirk. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen, play goes nowhere.
2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Stroud. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroyed that play, they destroyed drives. Well done, defense.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out to one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? A former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
If we had asked Sam Darnold coming out of USC as the 3rd overall pick in the draft to write the story of his career, I don't think he would have written some of these chapters. But in the end, it makes you tougher. It makes you grittier. And playing quarterback in the NFL is a lot about that. Your ability to just withstand adversity and to continue to get up time after time after time. And Sam Darnold has shown that kind of perseverance.
2nd and 10, Darnold. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Throwing the out route complete. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the 1st. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
He's knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Stroud. He puts everything behind this one. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Looking for a target. Taken in by Kirk right side. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
It's a gain of 8.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Starts his return from the 23. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Seahawks taking the field for their 2nd possession. And And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. It's a new set of downs for them at the 32. They send the tight end in motion. 1st and 10, Darnold. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Slot man motioned over. On 2nd and 10 now, Darnold. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. Complete to Horton. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Stroud now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Try and get in it to Nico Collins. So it's 2nd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Collins got it left side. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Here's Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
1st down, Texans.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So 2nd down coming up. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throwing on third down, Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
Guillermo Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this fourth down. It's a 38-yard look here. Up and good from Fairbairn. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25. The Seahawks offense running out now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Play fake, Darnold. That's caught. Here's that Charbonnet. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and...
And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early advantage for the Texans. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. From the 47. Has him on the quick hitter. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Stopped there by the 4th-year ball hawk coming off his first All-Pro nomination, Derek Stingley Jr.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Darnold with it on 3rd and short. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That one gains 7. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Seahawks, first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
And again, it's Darnold. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Another try following the sack. Finds the in route complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Into the gun. Here's Darnold. That one is caught. Horton has it. They stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Now Darnold finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, Darnold. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. This from 30 yards out. Myers' kick is good, and that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Out now come the Texans on offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. On the gun, Stroud. Rolling left, buying some time. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 14. And the Texans 1st down.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a 1st down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They go play action with Stroud. Taken in by Kirk right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Chubb up the middle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Stroud on the sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Chubb gets this from the pistol. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on. So Chubb forced out of the game by that injury. And on to assume the workhorse role, someone who started in that role in the league, Dameon Pierce. Hits his running back. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Shotgun now, first round. Short pass brought in. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans make it a 9-point advantage. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game.
13. Seahawks 3.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Darnold looking to throw. Arroyo on the catch. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Seahawks looking at a likely punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tackle made by Jaron Reed.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Complete to number 81, Jaden Higgins. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing is Stroud. This connects with Schultz. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first.
Houston.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. To the air, Stroud. Quick slant here to Kirk. And they make the tackle at the 38. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15. And the Texans' 1st down.
He did such a good job of not just hitting him in a window on that slant, in the right window, but hitting him right in time, right in a spot where he had room to run and add on to that catch.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Running back sent in motion. Again, Stroud. Collins got it left side. And they get this down to the 28. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Texans.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Dumps it off to his running back. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Houston.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. This 32 yards out on the right hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw it. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our 3rd quarter gets underway. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And that's that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So as we get set to begin the third quarter, it's the Seattle offense who's going to be out there first. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Play fake, Darnold. In by Arroyo on the right side. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Give him 13 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10, Darnold. Stepping up, and he's going to run.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 37. Looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But it looks like someone from the Seahawks got on top of it, and they'll get it back.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Enough to Chubb to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Stroud. Here's a screen now for Chubb. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Lone back gets the handoff. And a good stop by the defense to limit this damage. They gave up 8, but they still forced this 4th down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
The Texans set to punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. With a quick pass out wide. And they'll have a small gain up to about the 32. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. I try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
The Texans bringing out an extra DB. Third down coming up. From the gun, Darnold. He has the first over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
And they've got themselves another first and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. To the left, he's got a roll up. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Darnold. He shovels this one forward. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and just 2 to go. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's going to be 4th and short. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense will probably rather forget. And he's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Byron Murphy there to make the play.
In truth, Kate, I felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Stroud. Oh no, ball's loose! Ball's loose in the end zone! And a defender's on it! This is a touchdown! The Seahawks shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
What an unbelievable play defensively, and I don't want to discredit it in any way, Kate. That was awesome. But offensively, that just can't happen. Your ball security has to be a premium in this end of the field. Looking at your own goal line, it wasn't, and the defense made a pay.
Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks get it back to within 6.
16. Seahawks 10.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's Smith on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely. Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'll tell you this, Kate. They doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force to throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
They'll send out the punting unit. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. Fair catch made, a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
He's going to be brought down right at the 35. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 38. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here's Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Punting unit out now. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. Fair catch, but we can see both a flag and a punter on the ground. Let's see if this is a call for 5 or 15 yards. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. Running it after the penalty. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
A gain of 22 more yards. That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
All set up now for 1st and 10. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Running Walker again. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. So they're without Walker after the injury. And taking his place in the backfield is Zach Charbonnet.
Go get him, go get him, go get him!
2nd and 10 now. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
The smartest pass catch beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. He has it on the QB sneak. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a 3rd down QB sneak, you're going to look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
Desperation time here on 4th. He's running for it. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
A 7-yard gain.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks conquer to tie it in the 4th. Jackson, Smith and Jigba with the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Makes the score Seahawks 17, Texans 16.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. It almost feels now like a must-score drive. That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable, and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Short pass brought in. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
He keeps it himself. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
They're set up at the 35 now. shove here on first down. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 39. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. So that brings them to 3rd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
This connects with Schultz. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Complete to Dalton Schultz. It's a gain of 6. And the Texans first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. And a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They go with Chubb here. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Now it's Stroud on the keeper. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Stroud now on 3rd. He'll make a big for it on the ground. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Texans.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
On play action, here's Stroud. On target to his man, Barrios. And this one does not go far.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll run. This is Chubb. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. He's back to throw. That's caught. This is Kirk. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Houston.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here, third down. He'll throw it. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Kicked well, and this is good! And late in the fourth, they have grabbed the lead.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks needing a couple. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Connects on the crosser. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Looking to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. He'll look to throw it. It's a screen pass. Charbonnet. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. And again, it's Darnold. He takes it himself. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Keep it going, take it to him. Focus, boys, focus.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. He's got the hook on to Arroyo. And he gets this forward to the 19. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 19. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. 1st and 10. Darnold. In the hands of Fulton. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop that clock. So they could still win it with a field goal or a touchdown, Brock. It's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Gun. Here's Darnold. He's got it. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Darnold looking to throw. Brought in by his back, Charbonnet. And he's tackled for no gain. Now a timeout with only 3 seconds left with, you'd all assume, right, a game-winning try on its way.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. An entire stadium of pressure now on Jason Myers. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over. And that lead certainly isn't safe.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
For Seattle.
So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap. Here he goes, one final shot. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it inside the 10. And he will not score. Oh, Brock, it looked like a touchdown for so much of that play. But the game-winning tackle made less than a yard from the end zone. This game's over. So what a way to get them to win here, Brock. A touchdown-saving tackle just before the goal line. It doesn't get any closer than that. Defenders coming over to celebrate as they should. That game-winning play. And this contest, whew, is going to be one we remember for a long time to come. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Seattle.